back to BattleTech. Regular viewer, loyal subscriber. The cat is in the sunshine, enjoying the heat coming off of the laptop that she happens to be sleeping on. My sacrificial keyboard. So that I have full access to the controls of our command lance. We only have one lance, but it's okay. It'll do. We were looking at the missions here in the planet Appian. Let's see what we have. Now, we've got a lot of repair jobs on the go. We do have a jungle battle here. Straightforward, kind of back and forth, typical in these periphery worlds. It's only 3 stars. It might be something for some of the youngsters to have a go at, perhaps. Yeah. What nonsense. Right. Let's have a look here. Go up to 315. Yep, that's okay. And I don't need any more good relations with the Capellans, honestly. So let's accept this. Let's just check where we are with mechs. Almost all of our mechs need some kind of repair. Glitch is the only member of the group not to require it. Let's have Medusa leading the line this time round. He still has some points he needs to build. We'll park Briareous and Behemoth at this point. Being 10s across the board. I know glitches as well. Nah, let's give it a go. Right, so along with Medusa, recruit. Decker isn't. So let's drag Decker in. We have somebody here with some tactical skill. We could say hello to God. Let's keep Decker in there. Maybe Gaiji's will be good for a bit of fun. And some of the others. So we've got a couple of newish people. And we'll see how they pan out. So what are we going to give them? Well, I think possibly the Griffin is going to be much more mobile. So good for the sensors. And we've got an incredibly heat inefficient Hunchy here. So let's give that to Medusa. And then maybe Decker will like a bit of thunderbolting. Got a decent amount of armor here. Every vehicle has over 1,000. We're at 3 stars, which kind of matches here. So let's deploy and see if we can get this job done. Sorry to wake you, cat. You were snoozing away so... You just look so strokeable. What am I going to do? Huh? Yeah. You rest there. Why not? Right. Capellan surveillance seems to have picked up what we believe to be the signature of an active patrol of pirate mechs. This is technically not a violation of our sovereignty, but it's clearly provocative. They're pirates. They can't violate your sovereignty. They can engage in piracy. But they're not a foreign nation unless they're funded by a foreign nation. Provocative. Yes. Right. This is the border region our employers are worried about. Orbital surveillance suggests our targets are miles away. Let's move up. Okay, well, probably we're lacking mobility here as much as anything else, and the terrain isn't going to make it any easier. So should we drop down to the waterside here and then up through the forest, or should we just go launching gaily in this sort of northwesterly direction? See what we can find. Well, Medusa, you take point. Decker, you can move up as well. The other 2. Okay, we have some contact ready. Yeah, it's a mech. Looks like a light one. 40 was that? 50 tons, so a medium. Right.
Standing by.
Okay, that's too far away to get any kind of eyes on, I would have thought. So, But we'll reserve anyway, just in case they've got some fast movers. Looks like a medium lance sitting in here. 250 tons. Not 250 tons, two 50-ton mechs. Okay. Anyone else? Clearly other forces moving around. We have the height disadvantage here. I think we're going to have to move left up this cut here, but it's very dark. I can barely see what's going on. Okay, so we've got the moves. Okay, Decker. Don't want to go through that high damage thing, so let's avoid that where we can.
Got it.
Now we could, of course, light them up with the signal lock and then fire some LRMs. Perhaps that would be the decent idea. So instead of doing that,
Moving to position.
right, let's get a sense lock on this first vehicle over here. It's the old trench bucket, the N variant. And let's make sure that we can get some decent shots on. 70%, that's not bad. The vehicle's in cover, so we might as well fire everything. Get some decent stability damage going. Right. So it's these twos to move first. I think I'm going to reserve and let them attack us. If they can get line of sight, then they can of course rain missiles down indirectly and I won't get a chance to retaliate. No, looks like they have failed in that. So let's keep sprinting the old hunchback up to get into close range. It's that vehicle I can hear. It's a very sad one moving very slowly through the jungle, if it is. All the lasers on these two, there's going to be a devastating laser barrage, a real disco show when we finally engage. So God, if you could move up for me, keep facing, and then we'll sense lock. This one we hit before. Hold this one behind. Let's see what we're dealing with behind. That is a 4P, a much more dangerous beast, one would say, in the early game. So Gaiges, if you could come up and we'll give him something to think about as well. But just to begin with, let's see, if I'm doing 5 times 10, that's 50 damage. Yeah, I think I'll just hit them with a 10 rack. Of course, I don't have the piercing shot. Never mind. 65 ton, you're far away. Okay, so we're still early in the engagement. I can get eyes on behind. There's a side shot there on this guy. This is line of sight blocking, so let's reserve there. We'll let them do some mucking around. Hopefully they'll fail to get any kind of decent look at our mechs. Okay, the 4P's got eyes on and the first shot in. Well done you. Took a shot at Medusa there, but poor one. with you can now get indirect shots on. Not particularly damaging. Right, so most of the weapons are in the right torso there, so if we can flank round to the left hand side, we'll get good shots on the side. Let's see if we can get there and stay in decent cover. 95% shots there. I'm just seeing if I can get even closer to get my small lasers in. Well, I've only got 3 of them. I'm not that fast. Let's stay cagey and give me about a third of my heat capacity in one shot here. But if I can take out this right torso, it does eliminate most of these. So let's do precision strike here and take out that torso. Now that is some precision popping right there. So all of that Hunchback's deadly weaponry has been reduced to 1 medium and 1 small. Let's see, we've got 1 enemy to move. And it must be this one over here. We're not too concerned about that.
Yes, Commander.
If we get Decker a decent shot in, we'll keep going into on that right hand torso side. I probably won't need to do precision shooting, but it's already penetrated there, so I think we're in good shape to just spam some more lasers at him. Okay.
Commander. Consider me there.
No point in using sensor lock now, so let's just keep the pressure on. How much have we got in your middle? 36. We might be able to do this. Good job. And with that, their line of sight is broken, so any LRMs coming in from the 65 tonner over here may be minimised. Let's hope.
Commander?
Of course, I don't have line of sight either, so I'm just going to sprint the Archer up into the backfield here.
Just run it.
And then we let them move up, and we'll do this tango once more. What have we got in there? Oh, I think that's a Thunderbolt.
Receiving you.
Right. I'm at a 3rd heat, which isn't too bad. Let's pop Vigilance on. We'll come up here into cover. We'll get eyes on all of them. So we've got 5 SS there, we've got the trench bucket, and there's a Vindicator just over there. But we've got decent shots on here, and this side torso, and this has the PPC, a flamer, lots of heat sinks. So we can chop the PPC off by taking that arm. And that takes our heat up to 2/3. This energy variant only has missiles, I think, in the left torso. Has it got anything in the centre? Yeah, you've got your SRM ammo in there. Let's see how many times we can hit the cockpit. There's at least one. Maybe a few. We've got a few in there. Good job. I'm not particularly worried about Vindy. I mean, it does have the PPC, which carries a punch, but the rest of its weaponry is woeful, really.
Good to go.
So I haven't got line of sight here on the missile boat over here, and I might leave it that way to leave Medusa as the target of choice. If we can get shots on the T-bolt here, I think that might be nice. So let's go for that.
Moving to position.
How are your precision strikes? Probably not very good with Tactics 6, only 5%. I don't think there's any point in wasting that with you. So instead, let's just do a normal attack. Another head hit, good job. They must be very weak on the head. Trenchy gets some range and height. Attacks Medusa as we call anyway. Only getting 25% effectiveness on the LRMs because of the 60% damage reduction. That's what we are looking for.
Good to go.
So Decker needs to come in and make his presence felt.
On my way.
And this time we'll use the precision strike, maybe. See if we can get the head hit on here that will finish him off. He's down to, what armor here? 8. So 24 damage in the head, which is 1 medium laser. Barring cover, so 2 medium lasers, let's say. He'll be out. Very close. Got a hit in the cockpit. Oh, missiles inbound.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements.
LRM-10.
They're heading your way.
That's okay, let's try and finish these guys off before they arrive. You don't have multi-shot, so we're just going for a singleton here. The temptation of going for the head on that one is just too great, I think, because we've so we've got 523, 720, 678. Let's see it rattling with us. Well, we got through his armour a little bit. With some heat. Just reserving. Keep his 60% damage reduction. He can just soak up this damage.
I'm showing minor damage.
Okay, good stuff, Medusa.
Waiting for orders.
Now we can move in. Let's see what way around is he orientated. So we could go for the shot over here and start impacting him. Splitting fire there. He's still in cover, which is annoying. I think I just want to keep coming in and pummeling this guy, really. Share the armour around there. Got imminent heat failure. Let's take the PPC off. Go for the missiles. Medusa there. We've got unsteady, so that's the point at which you go, right?
Good to go.
Let's put vigilance on. Let's vent heat. And let's go and punch the living daylights out of him, or do we keep moving? Keep moving. Close the distance with the Vindicator. Really going to punt the heat up on this one, but this will be devastating barrage. Crit on PPC, destroyed heat sink, less impactful than we were hoping for, but you know. have to play a bit. More LRMs coming in. So, 10 rack. Your heat's not doing too bad. Could come in for a punch. He is almost all over. So continue moving round, perhaps. Hang on. Decker. In here. Almost any hit is going to be doing criticals in here, so. A little bit of everything. Good job. Enemy T-Bell goes down.
Waiting for orders.
Archers moving up. No split fire.
Moving out.
Both of these guys are in cover. This guy's probably the primary target now. I know they lack ammunition, but wailing on them and then wailing on me.
Yes, Commander.
Right, let's keep moving.
Roger.
Gonna have to take out some of the crappier lasers in this, just to get to down below my heat threshold. He's got 720, he's only got 680 armor. Let's see if we can take this Trenchy down. One penetrating here, and a crit on the Lerm 15, not a bad result.
Solid connection on that one.
Wasted fire from the Vindicator.
How's it going?
Sounds like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Well, hello there. Right, close range.
On the move.
Ooh, hello. Unknown mech, okay. Let's see. Can I get the PPC in? I can. Let's go.
Here we go.
This Griffin has severe punch.
Solid connection on that one.
Yeah, his firepower is much reduced with the loss of that Lerm 15.
Receiving you.
I can't get both of these in, so let's chance the attack on the left arm. This is going to heat me up.
On it. Think I hit something good.
I think you did. Good thing that missed. That sounded like a big old autocannon. Right, let's push the enemy up top, clear them off the plateau, and then attack them as they're coming up from below. To which end?
Receiving you.
Right, hit him with everything you've got. Something big came off.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Yeah, down he goes. 2 part injuries for the price of 1. guards down there. Ooh, and a jumpy 65 with LRMs. Only be a catapult, really, can't it? Well, there are other things it could be, but they're very unlikely. Let's have a look. How's that Trenchy doing? Barely holding on.
Yes, Commander. On my way.
Take the snub PPC off. Go for the middle. Ooh.
That shot went internal. What do you need?
Went in the left arm. I've only got a medium laser and a small laser in there. So let's see if going toe to toe with this guy is going to help. Again, we're going to lose some firepower here. Just a couple more medium lasers. Right, this guy's not been touched, so let's see if we can pop his head. Rookie mistake there, God, getting too close to an enemy with all of their weapons removed. One that I hope you will live to repeat. Right. Let's see if we can do more damage to this chap. And again, do precision strike and try and take the head off. One of the missiles hit the head there. Very good. God taking punishment now, going over the stability threshold. Not ideal.
Yeah, Commander.
We're all inside minimum range here, which isn't great. '70s and 35s.
Heading out.
Right. 70% on here. Gotta move God out there.
Holding.
Right. God, pull back.
Roger that.
.40. Save your missiles.
Good to go.
Your heat load is too high. Let's go in and attack you from behind. Hunchback's notoriously good for their melee. 3 melee lasers. Top marksman dues one for the rookies to learn from there. Now it looks like with the line of sight removed from everybody up here, we can reserve units down. Now I could at this point just use sensor lock and missiles to wear them down, but I'm not sure. I think we probably just need a round of cooling off, honestly.
Digging in.
Stabilizing and bracing.
Yes, boss.
Let's just take the heat load out.
Heat and stabilizing.
Yes, Commander. Holding here.
Okay. So we'll reserve down again, let them do all their moving about, then we'll... Ooh, hello.
I'm showing minor damage.
Good stuff, but he has literally put his head above the parapet here. And that is going to cost him dear, because now we're going to be totally focused on banjaxing this mech.
Heading out.
Right. You are a classic Thunderbolt with your LRM-10s and the LRM ammo in the center tool set. So let's go for center.
I copy.
Oh, good grief, Decker, that is super shooting, well done. Just drilled him. Right, so who have we got left to go?
What's up, boss?
Do I get even higher up? I don't see why not. Seems reasonable.
On my way.
And just brace and get some more cooling in. Right, round 11.
Receiving you.
You've been getting a good old pummeling, so let's see what we can do with a bit of sensor lock. Let's just move you back here. I think your sensor range is okay.
Heading out.
Of course, I should have waited until they had a go. 70s, 60s. Let's have a look at the 60 tonner. Rifleman 4D, okay.
Waiting for orders. Understood. Moving fast.
Okay.
Orders?
Well, Giant, you've got that sensor lock on the Rifleman. Let's see how much damage we can do on the right hand side. They don't have a lot of armour, but this one's on all energy, so no ammo explosions. It's nice to knock the armour off.
Standing by.
Right, Decker. I can get high up and be a bit of a target. That's only 4 pips. Let's just move this way.
On my way.
Brace. Miss me. Right, Captain.
Aye, aye.
Is there any good cover here? I like this. Might get me in a spot of bother from a melee point of view. We've got their Warhammer. Well, they hit hard, but their weapons do tend to be quite close range in nature. Let's see if you can do the head shooting like Decker can. Well, took out a leg and the head hit was effective. 2 damage against the pilot.
Good to go.
I think we'll reserve God for sensor locking.
Delay.
Ow, 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 ow.
Yes, Commander.
So the rifleman's on the ground. Can you not see him there? That is really frustrating. Oh well.
I copy.
Okay. Precision strike. Firing down on the top of the Warhammer. Or the Orion. He's got a lot. Well, they're both incredibly dangerous mechs. Head shooting these guys would be ideal. Let's see if we can start with the Warhammer. Yep. Got the head hit.
How's it going?
Right, what we will do with you, we want to start moving in to get flanking shots.
Launch up.
And we will sensor lock somebody. I think the only person it's worth sensor locking at the moment is you,
I've got a sensor lock.
which will leave us with Gaiges and the ability to rain fire down. Just getting range. About the mech that's fallen over. We've got left there, got 26 on the head there. Only 15 on the head there. Another injury on the pilot. Dissected that fallen mech. Gets up and tries to punch me. Successfully punches me.
My internals are taking a beating.
They've killed Medusa. Oh god. Oh dear.
Hit 'em hard.
I am gutted. It's that old melee punch again.
Yes, Commander. Moving to position.
Right. What have we got in the torsos here? Was this the energy variant? So nothing of worth. So I think we might just have to go for precision strike on the head actually, but I can't from back. Can't hit the cockpit from the back. So save the precision strike. Just go for a normal shot. Okay, you're going to have to avenge Medusa and hope he manages to escape from that mech before the shot went in. Finish him off. No. No head hit there.
Critical hit, Commander.
Good to go. On the move.
Yes, I'll keep trying the head hit here. It doesn't work very well with missiles, but you know, it won't. It will just need a bit of a tap there. Got the head hit. Destroyed the leg.
Scored a critical hit.
Down he goes. Medusa's killer.
Minimal damage on that hit. Hell yes.
Okay.
Receiving you. On the move. Taking the top. Reporting. Critical hit.
I could have sat back from the cliff and just used sensor lock to destroy the enemy here, but obviously going in and closing was a risk and was the wrong call. But it was the wrong call in arguably for the right reasons, which was to have a bit of fun with the game. Of course the game then punishes me by destroying one of my pilots,
Position confirmed.
but you know, I still think it was the right decision. Come on, you must be able to headshot him at this point.
I copy.
There we go.
Hostile eliminated.
Waiting for orders.
Going to be inside range again. That's the best you got, 60%. 60%. You are running out of missiles, of course. But,
Position confirmed.
I should be able to knock him over. Blasted him apart.
Go down.
Vast LRM volley. Right, we've got the Orion. Let's see if we can split his fire. Let's take the PPC off, we'll just hit him with missiles. He's got 40% damage reduction where he is. Dangerous mech, the Orion. Right, how you set up
Ready for
decking?
orders.
Might as well stay here. Precision strike. Start getting him in the head, please.
Firing.
One. I think I got one to the head. Yeah. And then I can ace tactics and move.
Aye, aye.
Commander?
I'm nearly out of missiles.
Copy that.
Give him what we've got.
I'm out of LRM.
Go
It's
time.
not something you like to hear from your mech. I'm out of LRMs. Oh dear.
Good to go.
Is it worth coming up here? I don't think so. Another head hit, jolly good. That might allow us to sneak in with Decker.
Location confirmed.
Precision strike. You. Head. Fire.
Engaging target.
None to the head? Oh, that was just rubbish.
Orders?
Right, I'm out of ammo. So let's get your armour in there so you can share in the defence. I could leave her at the back and just get her doing nothing, but an archer has significant armour stores at its disposal,
Light damage.
and I'd rather have those 1,000 points of armour in the fight for the enemy to try and take points off of,
Commander.
than leave it in the back with no taking no part in it. Good stuff.
Critical hit, Commander.
Get to cool down. Yeah, Decker's getting heating
Commander.
issues, which I can partially deal with by coming into the water. Risk it for a biscuit, get into melee range. Precision shot. Head, please. Go. Got another injury on the pilot. Did some decent damage.
Standing by.
Let's see if I make myself a target by giving the enemy a damage boost, whether that will help.
Neck warriors. Show 'em what you got. Waiting for orders.
7 points on the top.
Standing by. Roger.
Precision strike. Into the head, please. Fire.
Targeting.
You got it. You stood for a long time. Just the way I like missions to go. At least one of our pilots has been killed. Let's see if he survived by a miracle, or is he our first member on the wall of commemoration?
Mission successful.
Sort of successful. Come at a cost. No, he was totally killed in action. Medusa is no more. I'm sorry about that, Medusa. I should have paid you better, but we will visit you on the Wall of Commemoration shortly. Okay. We can finish our Warhammer. Any equipment worth having? I like plus damage medium lasers. Keep an eye on that PPC, that might be worth having as well. Some modest mods. 130 grand's worth, which in salvage terms is 13 grand's worth. But not that important. Standard heat sinks all the way. I'll take that PPC. Yeah, excuse me. Confirm those items. So the Warhammer we salvaged from this, I'll probably rename in Medusa's honour and add it to our roster.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
And should we retire the 4P? I think we might do. I can't send it to storage. Griffin's okay. 4G we've never used, so let's send that on. So here we remember Medusa, real name Mohammed Benitez. He served between days 0 and 598, 35 deployments, had 10 injuries, 52 mech kills in those 35 deployments, 13 vehicular details. He was born on one of Mech-Dur's lunar colonies and travelled with his prospector parents all over the system. And on day 598, Medusa was hit in the head by an enemy warhammer. We salute you. Well, good lord, what a climax to that. There's a recruit here.
Commander?
The real Slim Shady. We will
New mech warriors available.
fill that berth. And now all of our vehicles are in need of desperate repair. Let's undertake to refit them ready for next time. We had our first Warhammer here, probably complementing the Marauder long-range bombardment mech, really. In its default config, built around the dual PPCs, very much like the Marauder is. But this one's supplementing it with missiles rather than ballistics. And that'll be worthy to have a look at next time. But I hope you enjoyed that mission more than Medusa did. Before I forget, let's go into the bay. And we will call this the Medusa's Bane. And thank you for joining me, and on that down note, join me next time where we'll make a significantly better impact on the game. Thanks very much for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Goodbye.
I fought with lions and wolves, but I've never fought myself before.